Welcome to the Berg River, a place where the river meets the ocean, where nature surrounds you, and every moment feels magical.
Why should you do this cruise? Because it's a unique opportunity to explore the Berg River, part of the Cape West Coast Biosphere Reserve.
Do you know it is a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve? An estuary is very, very unique. It is a partially enclosed body of water. Here, the seawater pushed 60 kilometers upstream. This protected area is a natural wonder, home to diverse ecosystems, rich wildlife, and stunning landscapes. It is an unforgettable experience on this special place, where nature's beauty is preserved for future generations. We're setting off on an unforgettable journey. The air is fresh, the water is calm, and the beauty absolutely breathtaking. This is pure serenity, just floating, no rush, no noise, only the gentle movement of the river.
Okay, so our boat trips, we start from Bochumlaan, which is historic in that this was a lane that was used already in Jan van Riebeck's time to come and catch fish, salt and dry it, and send it down to the castle in Cape Town. Then it was just a narrow path. Now it's a road called Bochumlaan. It got its name much later. It was referred to as going down to the river and not as Bochumlaan, so the name came much later. But so we depart from here. We go upriver normally. We can go downriver, but upriver is much prettier in terms of birds because this is an IBA, an important birding area, registered. So bird lovers are very keen to come and see the birds here. In the early summer, we have the waders that return from Europe and they come to feed and fatten up on the estuary and then return to Europe at the end of our summer. So they're bar-tailed godwits. There are all sorts of birds that you can see here. So in the mud flats. So this is an estuary zone, and we travel up past the estuary into where it starts to become the main river, and there we get different types of birds. More the ducks, and then the purple gallinule, which is now the African swamp hen, and those types of birds are up there. And you also got a chance to see the fish eagle and the osprey. Not a given, but we have seen them there. So that is basically what we do. We have specific birding trips which are 3 hours long, where we go out at low tide, so people must just check with us when the low tide is, and we go upriver and we actually look for the birds, and they have an opportunity to photograph and have a look at the birds. We've also got a 2-hour trip if people don't want to do a 3-hour trip. The 3-hour trip, they're welcome to pack a breakfast, pack a lunch, and come and join us. If it's very early, I do serve coffee on the boat and a rusk for people, and in winter we might get a glass of sherry for the cold. Our boat is enclosed, so trips in winter can take place. We just take smaller numbers so that it's possible to enclose them in the sheltered area, just dressed warmly. And then we've got our star performance and that's a new one, and that is our sunset cruise to a local game farm upriver. So we also depart from Bochumlaan. We go up an hour to the game farm, and there you're met by the game vehicle. You go on an hour and a half, approximately an hour and a half game drive, and you return to the boat where I have a snack platter and some cold refreshments for you on the way back. So that is our new one. We also do it during the morning. If people are not wanting to do it late evening, if they're leaving or whatever their time schedule is. So that's not with the sunset, but that is just a normal morning tour. For that we leave early because otherwise it's too hot on the game vehicle and the animals are lying down. So we go around about 8 o'clock, depending on how the game farm's schedule works. Perhaps 7 o'clock sometimes we have to go, but that's ideal because then it's still cooler. So we do fishing trips as well. If people want to sit on the boat and fish, we've got a little barbecue that we can put on the side of the boat, hangs over the side, and you can fry a vorsi or a chop or whatever while you're fishing, and the wives can lie in the sun and suntan or read a book or do whatever they want to in the meantime. So that the price there depends on how many hours they want to be on the water. Sometimes the fish is not biting and they come back earlier and so on. So yeah. So that's basically what we do. We are planning trips to historic Castelfontein Farm. It's not been finalized yet, but we used to do it with a 4-hour trip upriver, 4 hours on the farm and 4 hours back, but that was too long for a lot of people. So now we're trying to arrange a trip either there by combi and then bring them back by the boat with a boat, or go up with a boat and come back via combi. There's also overnight accommodation available there. So in that case, we would leave the boat there and go back the next morning and pick them up and bring them back with the boat. So we've got lots of plans.
Yes, and how many people come?
We can take 23 people, although we try to take 20 just for space if people have got cooler bags and children and so on. So but we can take 23 at any one time. And we have 2-hour trips, normal scenic 2-hour trips. We have 1.5-hour trips as well. We've stopped the 1-hour trip because that was not viable anymore unless we've got a full boat, which doesn't often happen. So we do the 1.5 hour and the 2 hours, and then of course the birding trips, which are 2 hours and 3 hours. And the sunset is beautiful, yes. Yes.
I can imagine.
Celebrations, anniversaries, birthdays, get-togethers, family get-togethers, and the boat can be booked privately. So there's a fee of 5,000 Rand in season time for booking the boat privately. Out of season, which is after Easter, between Easter and end of September, then that will be a 4,000 Rand for renting the boat, and then they've got it exclusively for 2 hours.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Look at this. The grass here isn't green, it's red, a rare sight shaped by nature itself. This unique plant thrives in salty water. As the salt builds up, the grass turns from green to deep red, almost like a painted landscape. It's amazing how this river is full of life. Mullet, cob, and elf thrive in these brackish waters. Some fish travel between the river and the ocean, making every catch a surprise. Our skipper, Nico Janssen van Rensburg, and his loyal little companion, Lila, they made our journey both safe and fun. moments like this bring peace to the soul.
Fishing is a way of life here. The Berg River has been a rich fishing ground for generations. It's more than just fishing. It's tradition. It's survival. It's the heartbeat of Velddrif.
Leela brought joy and smiles to everyone on board. If you're a true bird lover, this is the place for you. Here, you can take a special guided tour with experts who know every bird by name. They'll share fascinating stories about each species, how they live, what they eat, and their hidden secrets.
Every spot offers its peaceful vibe. The sound of the water. The view of the horizon. It's the perfect way to end a day in this beautiful part of South Africa. Birdwatching here isn't just an activity. It's an experience. Peaceful, mesmerizing, and always full of surprises.
Here you don't just see nature, you feel it. The rhythm of the river, the whisper of the wind, the warmth of the sun.
Camping here is total magic. Imagine sitting by the fire, the river reflecting the stars. Total peace. Just you, nature, and the sounds of the birds. Some spots are perfect for tents, others for camper vans. And, if you love adventure, bring a kayak. Paddling along the Berg River can be an unforgettable experience. Thanks to Wendy, we didn't just see the river, we truly experienced it. Her knowledge and warmth made this journey unforgettable.
This river is alive with movement, birds resting, hunting, nesting. Some stay all year, others migrate from far away. With each turn of the river, a new sight awaits. A heron standing still, a cormorant drying its wings, a flock of pelicans gliding in perfect harmony. Look up, birds are everywhere. The Berg River is a paradise for bird lovers. Over 200 species call this place home. On the Berg River, the water calls to everyone. Whether for adventure, relaxation, or tradition, this river is made for boating. Locals love spending time on the river. Some take their boats out for fishing at sunrise. Others paddle peacefully in kayaks, gliding through the still water. Fishing here is for everyone. While some prefer the thrill of speedboats, others love the simplicity of fishing from the shores.
From the riverbanks, it's peaceful and grounding.
You can spend hours here, lying in the water, surrounded by nature. This is for sure a perfect way to slow down and enjoy the tranquility of the Berg River. Local fishermen cast their nets at sunrise, patient, skillful, connected to the rhythm of the water. For those who love excitement, speedboats bring the Berg River to life. Feel the rush as you glide over the water, the wind in your hair, the spray of the river on your skin. This is pure joy, just floating, feeling the rhythm of the water, completely surrounded by nature. The world slows down, the air is fresh, birds glide above, everything feels calm and endless. Here, you're not just on a journey, you're deep down in serenity. Look at this, flamingos, graceful, elegant, and so many of them. Here on the Berg River, they are easy to spot, wading through the shallows, dipping their beaks into the water, searching for food.
Watching them feels like stepping into a dream, really another reason why this river is so special. The shores of the Berg River have a special charm. Look closely, feels like stepping on history. Our journey is coming to an end. But the serenity doesn't have to stop here.
There are so many places to choose from. A cozy dinner by the river pier or a relaxing meal on the beach.
Each spot offers its own peaceful vibe. It's the perfect way to end a day in this beautiful part of South Africa.
Relax, unwind, and continue soaking in the calm. This ecosystem is not only vital for biodiversity, but also a photographer's dream. And don't forget, visit True Flamingo Paradise, local swamp, a protected natural reserve, a perfect habitat for these stunning birds.
A huge thank you to our fantastic team, our guide, our skipper, and of course, their friendly little dog Lila, who made this trip even more special.
And one thing is for sure, we will be back. Maybe next time, a sunset cruise, floating on golden waters, watching the sky turn to fire. That sounds like a perfect plan.